Now, the co-chair of Bain Capital says he's concerned about U.S. government debt levels. Stephen Pagliuca is one of the most powerful fund managers in the country. And Richard met up with him in Boston for an exclusive interview, including a walk around the famous Boston Common.
You can see people had fun here in Boston. They have weddings in the church there. Come out to the Boston Common in the duck pond.
Congratulations! Stephen Pagliuca takes his responsibilities as a Bostonian very seriously, especially when it comes to giving this Englishman a tour of the town.
But it's a very livable city. The Boston Garden is down the street, so you can walk and go see a basketball game. You can walk to Fenway Park and see a baseball game.
Pagliuca is the co-chair of the investment firm Bain Capital. He's also part owner of the Celtics, the hometown basketball team, and he holds many leadership roles with several civic organizations. In world finance and in Boston, he's a big deal.
What is a real Bostonian?
I think it's a very straightforward person that's not into pomp and circumstance. It's a much lower key place. It's a very family-oriented, people-oriented place.
You've been very much involved in the post-pandemic future for Boston, haven't you?
Yes. So we've come together with lots of organizations in Boston to kind of rebuild it coming out of the crisis even better. Boston has a history. We had the bombing here, and it emerged stronger after the bombing. So it's a very tight-knit, unified committee. And what I like is business works with government and it works with academia here to get great things to happen.
The company I work for, it's basically got a vaccine mandate. The airlines are being told vaccine mandate. What are you doing at Bain?
We're requiring vaccines as well, because unless there's extenuating circumstances, and then we'll make accommodations for that. And again, the main thing is we're trying to protect our employees' children, protect their parents.
The NBA has said that if a player can't play because they're unvaccinated, well, then they don't get paid. Do you support that? And crucially, have you got players in Celtics that are in this position?
We don't know because of HIPAA rules, so we're advising everybody to get vaccinated. And my biggest concern on that is not about the pay and not about the games. It's really the health of the players. I mean, they really make money by using their bodies, and there can be a lot of long-term negative effects from COVID, even if you catch a mild case.
In terms of the game, when a player will refuse to say they're vaccinated or otherwise, what should happen?
Well, that's being negotiated closely with a great relationship with the Players Union and Adam Silver. And it's a very complex subject because people want their personal rights. And the question is, where do you cross that line? So we have licenses to drive cars because you can kill someone with a car if you can't drive it. If you can kill someone getting COVID, it kind of makes sense that you should get a vaccine so you're not putting other people at risk. It's my office right over there that we were looking at the city, and
it's the corner, yeah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful view and great building, IMP building.
The building is extremely impressive, with views wherever you look.
Your offices are beautiful. Must be costing you a pretty penny or two for these offices. You want to get people back in, don't you?
We'd love to have people come back in because I think it's important for the culture. Now, I'm one of those that steps back and says, we were already going to some remote work because of the commutes and people's lifestyles. This generation, which I really applaud, they're more about doing the right thing and having life balance. We always said it, but we never really attained it in my generation. We talked about it, but I would have to say, if I had to go back, I wish I had a little more work-life balance. But they're serious about it. And for Bain Capital and banks and private equity shops to be competitive, I think you're going to have to, it'd be in your own interest to be responsible for that. So we already had some work from home programs starting. So I think the future of these kinds of companies is some kind of hybrid system where you can get the culture and get the interactions you need to get. You can't replace on a screen. At the other hand, you make people's lives easier if they can work flexibly, work from home, work together with the internet systems. And actually, we have not seen productivity go down.
What did you learn about yourself during this crisis?
I think I look back and I had never had a week where I wasn't on a plane for the past 10 years. And in COVID, I wasn't on a plane for 14 months in a row, which gives you time to be a lot more introspective. And I think what I learned is that it's about people, your family, those close relationships. And a lot of times you don't need the glitz, you don't need the extra dinner, you don't need to rush to get out there and go to the next conference. And it's very valuable to kind of look inward, focus on your family, focus on your deepest relationships. And I really value them even more now, having been in the pandemic, because it's a lonely place to be in the pandemic.
That family focus often brings him here with his grandchildren to Boston's public gardens, where today the search isn't for high finance, but feathered friends.
It needs to be on your bucket list to visit these famous ducks.
There's some real ducks over there.
No, we're going for bronze ducks.
Right there.
Where?
There.
No, the bronze ducks. Where are the ducks? Where are the ducklings, you know?
You head for that corner of the park.
Okay.
Right before you get to the corner of the park, go on your left-hand
Okay, okay, great. All right, thank you.
Staying with ducks. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. In this case, we're talking about the US national debt.
I'm very concerned. We've had a period of unprecedented expansion of the money supply, as you know, and at some point that music has to stop. Now, there was a Reduce the Debt Commission formed probably 15, 20 years ago, and that was a big issue. It was a big issue when I was in business school in 1982, when the national debt crossed $1 trillion. It's now, way 25, 40 times that, and going up every year.
Are you more Joe Manchin or are you more progressives? Do you want Manchin to win on this one or Bernie Sanders?
I hope they come right down the middle, so that might be more Manchin, because again, we've got to rebalance this and get on a track where, not tomorrow, not the next day, but for a 20-year path, we've got to balance that because we're starting at such a large level of debt. The other knock-on effect of that is, I believe that will keep interest rates low for a long period of time, because if you look at the U.S. government budget, average T-bills previous to that kind of the 2005 period averaged more like 5% interest, and now they're paying 20 basis points, 30 basis points. So the burden on the debt, is not going up as much as the debt is going up. But if those interest rates start to go up, that's going to cause a big burden on the government and the taxation and social programs and all the rest. So I think that bodes for lower interest rates, and they'll walk them up slowly. But I don't think we're going to see 5% government debt interest rates anytime soon.
Can the Fed do the impossible, in your view? Let the air out of the pressure cooker without collapsing it in the process?
I really feel for Jerome Powell and the Fed. It's a tough, think about a tiny thread tightrope and, trying to walk across a chasm. That's what they have to do.
Can they do it in your view?
I think they can, but it's going to have to be over a long period of time. I think it's going to have to crawl up in rates, and we're probably going to have some changes in taxation. So you get those two lines to cross, the spending, versus the taxes coming in. And right now, there's been a big imbalance for the last 10 years.
Back to that search for the ducks. Those ducks are here somewhere.
I want to introduce you to the Make Way for Ducklings. There you go. Let me get a picture of you on that. Look up. That's perfect. This could be the opening of your show. All right, Richard, there you go. You're going to make the ducklings world famous. Thanksgiving's around the corner. It's a duck, not a turkey.
Oh, how could you? All right, good luck.
Richard Crest, CNN, Boston.